Hello Pisces, welcome to your quadruple retrograde reading for around the 15th to the 23rd, 22nd of July. But I think we're really going to be feeling the effects of this retrograde for the next couple of months, probably to the end of the year even. So yeah, we have Saturn, Pluto, and Neptune in retrograde, also Mercury, okay. And we'll talk about the nature of the energies of this retrograde as we go through the reading. As always, it's going to be journal, so please take what resonates and let the rest go. And yeah, let's welcome in the high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, and of course our higher selves to assist with this reading today. Right, Pisces, we're just going to see what's going to jump out here in the center. Wow, we have the world first off. So this is going to be like a portal that you're going to be moving through, and it's going to have a lot to do with creating a sense of freedom for you whilst sort of fulfilling responsibilities. So that's really awesome for you there, Pisces. Let's see what else is going to flip out. The world is a very masterful energy as well, so you've likely mastered a lot of things about yourself. 10 of Swords. Isn't that interesting? This is looking like it's the end of the cycle, and whatever you're letting go of or whatever's finished here, with this energy, Pisces, I feel like you're going to be experiencing almost like a renewal of sorts. I'm just going to shuffle one more time and then continue. So, wow, Ace of Cups, unconditional love, source connection coming through there. And I think this is what your higher self is wanting for you, okay? This is the Queen of Pentacles as well, very nurturing, caring energy, very grounded. The Emperor also came out in the pre-shuffle for you, Emperor. So your empowerment, or you could definitely be building or creating something here that's going to be major, okay? 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. We'll look at these in more detail in a moment. 6 of Swords, the 4 of Swords. You've got a couple of 4s here, so yep. 9 of Cups. Yeah, this 4 of Pentacles is interesting because it sort of always says a few things to me. One of them is that you're being present, and also these Pentacles that you're kind of coming into alignment, but you're also kind of protecting your energy a bit. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Hanged Man, also on the bottom of the deck for Scorpio just a minute ago. So, looking after your mind, body, spirit here. I'm going to grab 3 cards or energies for you, Pisces, for your spirit guidance as well. Let's see what's going to jump for those. Okay, Knight of Wands. Okay, the Moon. Grab that one. And one more, thanks, Spirit. Okay, let's grab both of those because they both came out. We'll grab this one next, which is the 6 of Pentacles. And we have the 7 of Cups. So, so Spirit's here sort of saying is like, just be aware that some things might come into your consciousness suddenly. And this could be sort of like things from your subconscious that might come up. Okay, and there might also be sort of distractions that kind of come into your radar, or you could be sensing into other energies that are not necessarily your own. Okay, the good thing is that you're kind of going to be able to, this might seem overwhelming at times, but you're going to be able to create a sense of equilibrium with all this. We'll look at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles, oops, and the Queen of Wands. So this is going to be a new path to do, Pisces, with your empowerment and your, you know, your little catchphrase, which might be to the extent along the lines of you're now going to be doing whatever it is that you want to do, and there's no F's given. Okay, so yeah, interesting. And the thing is, there's something that you're going to an awareness or something you're going to take advantage of during this retrograde energies that are going to help you to step through this portal. This could be talking about the Lionsgate portal that we're going to have on the 8th of the 8th. Okay. Something else that's coming up in the not too distant future. I'm just going to pause for a moment. Okay, Pisces. This is a really powerful reading for you. I feel like you're a very intuitive and perceptive sign. And these energies both represent you, the major arcana. So this is like you're coming into your power. Okay. Because I think you're also an introspective sign to some extent. And I think you have a lot of knowledge about the subconscious, okay? You also have a lot of knowledge about the mind, body, spirit connection, okay, and how that works. And I feel that, given that the Emperor is here, that there's a lot of stuff that you're going to be bringing down into manifestation, okay? There's a lot of your knowledge and wisdom that you're going to be, I guess, sharing. You know, you're collaborating, you're sharing that with others. You know, you might be sitting on it for a little bit longer though. Okay. The world can also talk about a bit of a pause before stepping through into full success. And maybe you're just really consolidating the end of something, okay, or something that you've had to let go of, that maybe there's been a whole lot of other stuff in your mind attached to that maybe you're going to follow through with that. But maybe you've had to let all of this go. I mean, this is a lot of ideas and concepts and a lot of learning that you've done. Okay, maybe you're having to let that go. But I feel at the moment that you're really, this is also your element, so water. Unconditional love, source connection, the spiritual, the creative, the intuitive. I feel this is, because this is driving your reading, this is the energy that's wanting to come through you. It's almost like you're going to be a transmitter of this energy, or a conduit, that's the better word, a conduit for it. And I feel at the moment that you're meditating on that. You also have the Ace of Pentacles. So here you are meditating on this seed, this new thing that's going to be birthed into the world, which could be after we've gone through these retrograde energies and the Lionsgate portal energy, or could be around that time, okay? I feel that you're connecting with Gaia, you're connecting with your spirit guides, you're really contemplating in on this energy. And this is you're activating your divine feminine, and you're getting ready to, boom, basically use your masculine to bring forward that divine feminine, all of that wisdom and that energy, okay? Like I said, you kind of there's a holding phase at the moment, and this is what the Hangman is talking about as well. But you are, you know, you're a master at the holding phase for Pisces, okay? You know how to go within, you know how to contemplate, you know how to make use of those times and those energies, okay? And where should we go next? Yeah, so you're going to be bringing that into creative manifestation. Maybe you're going to be supporting others, okay, or helping others in some way. You're also, external energies are that around you. You could be in an environment that has to do with meditation, or moving into calm, peaceful, tranquil environments that help you to feel serenity. And I also say that's a nice flow on, or a segue into the Four of Swords, because this is you tranquil, meditating. Okay, so I think you're meditating on a lot of things, and you're probably also sort of consolidating and meditating on the fact that you've had to let go of this, whatever that was, Pisces. Okay, but I think it's you've had to let go of it because it's the end of that cycle and you're about to start a new one. Okay, beautiful thing that coming in next as a result of that contemplation, and here you are, you know, communicating with your higher self as well. expanding your consciousness. This is, you know, Jupiter in Pisces as well, and then the Neptune and all the rest of it. So this is expansion of consciousness, okay? You are going to be feeling emotionally fulfilled. But not only that, it's going to help you activate your creativity, your intuition, okay? Really a lot of good stuff. And yeah, you've got this moon here, which is, you know, at times these retrograde energies could push you into this energy of, you know, disillusionment, or feeling that things are cloudy, that you're in the dark. But, I mean, I think you'll be able to identify what those thoughts and what those feelings are that come up, and you'll be able to be objective about them. You'll be able to see them, you know, for what they are. And I think you'll be able to really kind of get a nice clear grip on what's going on with all these energies coming in, because these retrograde energies are bringing up stuff in our subconscious. Okay, so Saturn's causing us to question, Saturn retrograde's causing us to question our structure of life, our routines, okay? Neptune in retrograde's causing us to expand our consciousness, heightening our intuition, which means we're more sensitive to downloads coming in. So it's going to open us to downloads, to the high frequencies of energies coming in. And also, it's going to make us more aware of the low frequencies, okay, even within ourselves and around us, right? But I have a feeling you're not a stranger to that, Pisces, okay? And the Pluto retrograde, of course, is that transformation, that thing, that the energy that's helping us to let go of what's no longer serving us. Okay, so these energies may come in fast. Okay, Spirit's saying they might come in fast, but for you to maintain this idea of the sixes, for you Pisces, to try to, as much as you can, be harmonious with or have in balance your energies in and your energies out, also with your mental states, okay, and also to do practical things that help you to move into a state of peace, calm, and tranquility. Yeah, let's grab a water deck here. And there's a lot of water in this reading, so we're going to. This is the Mermaid Tarot. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. Actually, let's clarify the center first off. That Ten of Swords there. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. So this is, you know, you have that. Did I say Nine of Pentacles? Yeah. So you have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles is a very close energy to that, really abundant. Okay, a nice balance of in and out energy. So whatever you've been putting yourself into here, Pisces, a lot of your time, energy, intention, if you haven't been getting back what you've been needing to get back, okay, in order to fill your cups again, to feel rejuvenated. This could be exhaustion too. You know, you're going to be able to feel more fulfilled and more abundant and create more balance for yourself, okay? We also have the Ten of Wands. So this is like, excuse me, I just need to really sip this. Okay, so this is saying that there's just a little bit more stuff that you're going to go through. Like there's a little bit more effort that you need to put in the direction of your spiritual growth and development, and you'll be able to sort of step through this. Okay. Times are hard for, you know, immutable signs, okay, because things are changing anyway. So despite a lot of change going on around us, things will settle and you will be able to sort of come into that feeling of abundance, okay? The water element might be something that maybe taking baths could be really relaxing, to just come into the body in a meditation, okay? Or even swimming, like moving in the water, that type of thing. Yeah. Let's clarify now the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lot of water in your reading here, Pisces. So it could be that, you know, the element of water is really going to help you just use things like showers and baths and maybe swimming too, or going near bodies of water like the beach or lakes and rivers and creeks and things like that. Wow, that's a nice flip. The Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So remember we said that you are sitting on something here. I think you're percolating, you're formulating something. You could also be conserving your funds at the moment, so your finances. This is going to be a new beginning. It's going to be fortuitous. Another Ace of Pentacles. So there's some good fortune coming in as a result of you just sitting and waiting for divine timing and looking after your energy. Okay. So that's a positive encouragement there. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles as well. Six of Wands. Yep, this is going to be successful, whatever this collaboration is going to be. It will give you confidence and it will enable you to almost move into some leadership and to really perhaps set an example for others. Okay. It's not that you'll be eating fire sticks. Okay. Let's clarify the moon. That's something there that we're wanting to actually, let's clarify the Knight of Wands. This whole little cluster down here of your guidance, we're going to cluster that, we're going to cluster that. We're going to clarify that. So you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So there's going to be a reorienting of your values and beliefs. You're going to go through some alignment. This is during the portal energies. You're going to go through some alignment, and then there will be sort of towards the end, it'll be, you will feel like you're going to be stepping through into a new path. Okay, so this reorienting of values and beliefs is very much like the Seven of the Cups here. So it's like there's sort of different emotions that are going to come in, different distractions, and they could be from the past or from your subconscious. Okay, so you're going to be able to sort that through. And the Queen of Pentacles is already in your reading. So divine feminine, earth connection, self-nurture, self-care, okay, is what we're going to say is sort of clarifying that, because I think that's going to be relevant for everyone. Excuse me. I'd like to give a shout out to Spirit for helping me to get through these readings today. This coughing has been really annoying. Anywho, let's clarify the Six of Wands, Swords. Thanks, Spirit. Right. There we go. Six of Swords clarified by the Ace of Cups, which you also have in your reading. Okay, that's, you know, double confirmation that if, you know, beautiful source, unconditional love, source connection, creativity, making the most of your creativity and your intuition, Pisces. It's going to be aided by and is going to assist your ability to come into really nice, calm mental states. You're going to be doing a lot of meditation here. That's what I'm getting from this. We might even just grab you an oracle now. Yes, Gateway of Light activation. I feel like you are bringing all your talent, skills, gifts and abilities forward here, Pisces, because you have the Moon, you have the Hangman, you've got some beautiful divine feminine energies, and you have the Emperor. Yeah. Okay, well, that one didn't want to go in the shuffle. We'll see what it is. Stellar Gateway activation. This is your infinite potential. I'll show you the picture first. Infinite potential manifestation vortex. Yes, I think you're contemplating the infinite possibilities at the moment. And the manifestation vortex, well, you couldn't get much better, you know, manifester than the Emperor. Boom. A creator, okay? Not only that, Pisces, you are probably also going to be a co-creator. Let's find this in the book really quickly. I'll just pause though. Okay, Pisces, this is talking about your Stargate chakra. So the stellar gateway is the highest of our chakras and is found about 3 to 6 meters above our head. It is the energetic gateway that connects us with the divine matrix. It governs our connection to the spiritual laws of creation and the quantum field, and holds our life's potential as it holds all the intentions that we set before this incarnation and all the intentions we've set during it that support the ever unfolding path of our earthly experience. Energetically, this portal is beyond time and space. And when we connect with it, we come into alignment with all aspects of our soul's journey, including when we were part of the cosmos. This card transports us to a stargate that has a giant pyramid within it. Above the stargate, there are 3-dimensional images of Thoth, the former priest king of Atlantis, who is one of the ancient masters holding the secrets of the universe. Okay. Oh, yes, there we go. Don't know if you can see that. There's 3 images. There's something in the middle and there's 3 there. Okay. This image is a reminder of our potential and of our ancient and starry connections. The pyramid is a symbol of rising power and of how our soul has existed through lifetimes. The stargate is a projection of our own stellar gateway. This card is therefore a reminder that all things are possible and that with the right alignment we can draw the powers of heaven down to earth in order to create heaven upon earth. Pisces, you're sitting on all this stuff, knowledge that you have in your mind, and you're bringing it down via your inner emperor, okay? A little quick meditation here on how to connect. Breathe deeply. Imagine that your breath is taking you up and out to connect with the infinite potential held within the stars, and affirm, I connect with heaven and earth to create heaven on earth. Pisces, you are helping to create that, most definitely, according to this reading. Your message, it says, you are a master of manifestation. Every one of your thoughts, actions, and non-actions and choices is affecting the unfolding of your path. Realize that you have great potential and power within you, and through your focused awareness, you can draw on heavenly support to create the life of your wildest dreams. Know that all the energies you connect with are carried up to your stellar gateway, and if they are aligned with the intentions your soul had before this incarnation, opportunities will come your way. It is important to consider connecting with your cosmic origins at this time and also tracking down the intentions of your soul. For if you can bring your wishes in this life together with your pre-life intentions, you can live a life that is aligned with the highest heavens. Pisces, remember we said you were sitting on some stuff, okay? And also to remember that even if you are doing this, I'm going to hold all these cards up. If you are looking after your energy, you're meditating, and you're just being in a tranquil space, you are not doing nothing, okay? You are doing a whole lot of stuff, which is what that, I love this little phrase here where it says that, you know, even in the not doing, we are doing, okay? So it says here, every one of your thoughts, actions, non-actions, and choices, okay? So anything you're doing, Pisces, even if you're looking after yourself, that's awesome. You know, it has a vibrational effect. Even if you're processing some of this stuff, and maybe at times you don't feel awesome about it, it doesn't matter. You're processing it, because as we process and release stuff, and reattune and reorient as we go through these emotional and mental changes, intellectual and spiritual changes, which is going to happen during this retrograde phase. It might feel up and down and a bit topsy-turvy, but it's part of the process, okay? And we really just have to hold ourselves as we go through that process, and trust the process is what I wanted to say there. So Pisces, I hope that's been helpful. And let's look at the bottom of this deck and see. King of frickin' Wands. Yes. In your power, bringing through the masculine. And isn't this a really nice energy? It's like the earth connecting with Gaia, and then you have this fire. You're bringing that through. Okay, Pisces, you're bringing it through. You're going to bring it through, and you've also got this Ace of Pentacles. You're going to step through that portal. You also have the Queen of Wands, doing what it is that you feel you are called to do, and no F's given. Hope that's been helpful. Look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, great week, and I'll catch you again soon.